Yo, can you hear me? Is everything sound good? Bloodleaf, my moderator, in this bitch. One second, I gotta share the live around real quick. Apparently, I am not eligible to go live on Facebook yet. I don't know why. I'm gonna check that after we get done with this. But we're still live on YouTube. That is okay with me. Just give me a second. Do my introduction after I get all this shit done. This is what being an independent artist is all about. Right? I think. I don't know. We're here though. Yo, what's up, Hendrix? You said turn the light down just a little bit. I did soft light too. Does that look better? Mic levels up. Alright, is that better? It's weird because the mic has to sit off to the side. Like, I don't have a table mic, which I probably should have invested in one, but it's whatever. So as soon as you let me know that, like, it's all right, everything's good, dope, sweet, makes me feel a lot better. All right, hold on, I have to do one more on my phone because I got some people that don't have Facebook and stuff like that that want to hop in and watch. Also, you guys can hear my air conditioning in the background, you know. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know why I can't stream on Facebook yet. Like, it just told me that. I'm not 100. I didn't look at like the parameters and shit because we're live on here. Shit's confusing, bro. I kind of like this shit. Kind of pisses me off a little bit, but it's all good. Also, is it actually coming up in the shorts feed? Is it actually like a vertical live, or did it just revert to horizontal? Because if it just reverted to horizontal, that's kind of gonna make me mad. Man, I would just go live off my phone if I didn't do all this, for real. Oh, on Facebook, yeah. I mean, I would, but It'll be alright. Bet it's vertical on here. Sweet. Mod, I don't know what that thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy you saw that. I was like, bro. Yeah, bully. So basically I have it set up on the computer where I can do a horizontal on Facebook and I can do a vertical on YouTube. The problem is apparently like I don't meet the qualifications to stream on Facebook. I don't know why. So, oh well. But anyway, so what's up, guys? This is the Illminds Independent Talk podcast with me, your host, SPtheGreat. I got some stuff that I want to get into today. Basically, this podcast, I don't even know if it's really a podcast or not. I don't know what we can call it. But what we're going to be going over is I have a couple things that I want to talk about with a show that I recently did. It was my first show. It was in Altoona, PA. Great group of guys that put it on. ASA stands for Artist Supporting Artist. I also want to talk about networking and marketing a little bit. You know, us being independent artists, it's, you know, it kind of falls on us if we don't really have a team, right? You know, all the people who have big labels and everything have a lot of people who are backing them, essentially, for them to just not have to worry about it. They can just make music. We can't just make music. We have to be the promoter, the marketer, the artist, everything in between, right? Like, I know there's some people who might not, you know, make their own beats, do their own mixes, do their own masters and stuff like that. If you do, hell yeah, because it's hard work. It's a lot of work. It's something that I do. I do have Bloodleaf, who you can see in the chat. He is also somebody who does a lot of beats for me, helps me with that. Helps with mixes if I can't get, you know, a mix just perfect the way that I want it. You know, kind of come and help me with that one. Also, Leaf, I appreciate you for you fucking killed the show too. I mean, they were talking about you, but we couldn't get you in the live that night, but you were in the chat, so it was cool. Yeah. I think we're all breaking our back as an independent artist. I don't know if you saw the whole show with me and Bully last night, but we had a really good conversation about that. So let me get into this. So ASA, Artist Supporting Artist. My first show with them, honestly, definitely made me want to come back, right? So Matt Gardner is he's pretty much like the brains behind all this. I know that Drewby is a partner with him that is helping him out get the shows together and everything. And my boy Mike B, I don't know if he's gonna pop in here or not, but Mike B created the name. Mike B is dope. He also has a new song out right now, Hand Sanitizer. Go stream that shit. It's out everywhere. Shit's fucking fire. The best thing about that show to me, honestly, was like actually seeing all the artists that were there that were supporting everybody else. Everybody pretty much stayed for the entire show, watched everybody do their set. You know, they weren't rude or anything. There was a lot of mingling going on, getting to know everybody. To name a couple of the people that were there, it was Sheesty. I know Sheesty came with somebody else. I don't remember what his name. I'm horrible with names, guys. So like, if you see this stream, I'm not like, my bad. Because like, I don't remember everybody that was there. I don't have a list in front of me. I'm trying to go off the top of my head. Drewby's a dope artist. He's out of Martinsburg, I believe. Matt Gardner, the one who put on the show, he also makes music. He is from PA. I don't know exactly where. Mike B is from PA too, I'm pretty sure. If I don't mess that up, I like I said, I can't remember. I'm still trying to learn everybody. Odd Job was there. DBL is one of my boys, another one from Martinsburg. Damn, I feel really bad because like I don't remember a lot of the other artists that were there, but it was a dope show. You know, everybody was actually supporting everybody else, right? Like exactly what ASA says, artist supporting artist. So that was a really cool thing to see. I was actually I was impressed for my first show. The turnout wasn't the greatest, just because of the location. It was the first time that they had done a show there. But as far as the show itself, right? Like it felt like a quality show. To me, I mean, granted, like I said, it was my first show. I don't really have a whole lot to go off of, but it felt good, right? There was a couple little things that happened that, you know, felt like they put a little bit of a damper on things, but it wasn't horrible. It wasn't something like, oh well, we can't do this now. You know, situations came and then they just, you know, we got over them and we did our shit. We did our set. Everybody had fun. Everybody had a good time. All the artists were cool as shit, really. Mike B, like I got to give a big shout out to Mike B and Matt Gardner, because those two personally came up to me like after me and Bloodleaf set, and you know, they were like, "You guys killed it. That was awesome." Like I don't even know. It was just great, man. I don't really know what to say about it other than the fact that, you know, after that happened, Mike started helping me out a little bit. I got on Straight Savvy's podcast. If you don't know who Straight Savvy is, go check him out. Dope dude doing a fucking awesome thing with his podcast, really helping out independent artists. He does a little bit of music review. We kind of talk about like some odd stuff when I was on there. I'm sure if you go on his Facebook page, you can see the past podcast with me on those. Straight Savvy helped me out too, so shout out to Straight Savvy. Straight Savvy ended up, you know, helping me get a little bit of a following on Facebook and everything like that. So really, that show just by itself, which I'm going to get into this a little bit later because this is one of the topics, but that show really helped me get out more, make some more networking, actually feel like I was doing the right thing, right? Because I feel like a lot of us as independent artists, when we get to a certain point and we don't have, you know, 100,000 streams, like even if you don't have 1,000 streams, right? As an independent artist, like you look at your stream count and you're like, dude, I put all this work, I put all this money, I put all these resources into making these songs, and I don't have like a lot of streams. So to go and do that show and make those connections afterward and start to build a following just because of that one show and the people that I met, it was awesome. It felt great, right? I mean, my biggest thing is like getting discouraged as an independent artist, right? Because you're battling with all these other artists that have huge backings with labels. They're just pumping money into supporting these artists, getting their brand out there. Like, and that's one of the biggest things that I harp on is like Drake, for example. Like Drake's label, Drake's got so much money that they can just pay to put that music in front of you. You don't even have to look for it. It will find you. As an independent artist, we don't have the means to do that. A lot of us, I mean, some of us might. You might have had like a dead uncle or something that like mysteriously passed away that you got money from. I don't know. But for the majority of us, we're really out here just making music, trying to break a threshold and find the people that want to listen to our music. And I feel like that is a difficult thing if you don't have community behind it. So that is one thing that I absolutely want to help with is community behind independent artists. I know that there's other places that do that, but free, Are there any that are like actually 100% free, right? Like I want to build a community through I want to have like a Discord up for, you know, the Illminds independent talk where artists can come in and hook up with, I don't know, beat makers, producers, audio engineers, really anything that can help us grow as independent artists. I feel like it is something that feels out of reach, but it's not actually out of reach. So now that I got that out of the way with ASA and them, like I said, shout out ASA. I love those guys over there. Matt Gardner is great. Drew B's great. I don't believe that Mike is actually a part of ASA. I know that he's done shows with them and he helped come up with the name, but I don't believe that he's a partner or anything. But Mike is a great guy. I don't. There was some shit that was going on in Straight Savvy's podcast. I will say that there's a little bit of drama and shit going on in there with a couple other artists, but I could give a fuck less. Mike has shown me nothing but respect. He has done nothing but help me. So Mike will always have my respect. Shout out Mike B. Go stream his new shit. Hand sanitizer. It's out now on everything. Do it. Go fucking do it. So as independent artists, right, I talked about going to the show and networking, right? So networking is another really big thing that can actually help as an independent artist, right? You're meeting all these different types of people. You could be meeting somebody, like if you go to a show, you could meet somebody who writes for a blog or something. Like you have no idea who you're going to meet. You will find somebody who likes your stuff and believes in your stuff as much as you do going out and doing shows. I can almost 100% guarantee it. Whether it's a fan in the crowd or whether it's another artist. And most people kind of downplay having another artist like their music, which I think is fucking crazy, right? Because if you have another artist who actually enjoys your music, dude, that means that you can tap into their fan base. Like, straight up. Tap into their fan base. Do it. Because if that artist likes you, they're giving you part of their platform to grow as an artist. So what would hurt becoming like friends or even, you know, like business partners in music if that person likes your music too? It's not just about fans. Like an artist can become a fan, right? Because I'm an artist. I make my own music. I love other artists. Are you serious? Like I wouldn't be sitting here shouting out Mike B and everything. I wouldn't be, you know, I love Juicy J. Juicy J is one of my favorite artists. And not only because of his music, but if you look at where he started, oh, dude, if you guys don't know a whole lot about Juicy J, go study Juicy J because Juicy J is about that bread, and he figured out how to do it very well. It is definitely an important thing to find artists who like your music. They can help give you a platform that you didn't have. They can help you tap into fans that you didn't know that you could get just by working with them, collabing with them, making music, giving them shout outs. You know, typically they'll probably give you shout outs. So that is an important thing for us as independents to realize is, hey, stop just focusing on the people who aren't making music and focus on some of the people who are making music. If you can make somebody else, if you can make another artist who makes music a fan of you, that is a lifetime friendship, right? Because you're already gonna vibe over music. If you both fuck with each other's shit, you're already gonna vibe over music. It's a fucking no-brainer, honestly. In my opinion, it is a no-brainer. So as far as like networking goes, shows definitely important. I would 100% recommend that you do shows. I was one of the people who, when I started making music, I never really saw myself doing shows. Or when I started really making rap, right, I never saw myself doing an actual live show. When I first started doing music, I was playing metal drums, stuff like that. So I saw myself doing shows in that light. For the most part, I was just like, dude, I'm just gonna release music at home. Like, I don't really care about doing shows. It's not my thing. I still have mixed feelings about doing show. I don't know how I actually felt about doing the show. I know that it was a good show. I know I got a lot of good feedback. I met a lot of cool people. I just never really settled into that show, I guess you could say, because it was my first one, nerves and everything. Like, right after I finished my set, felt like I was going to puke. Didn't puke. Happy I didn't puke. Felt like I was going to puke for sure. I had, like, the biggest adrenaline dump. So, the biggest thing that I can harp on is if you are, like, an artist like me, of when I thought about, you know, dude, I'm not going to do these shows. I don't need to go do shows. I don't want to go do shows. Go do a show. Go do one show. If you're on the East Coast, I'm gonna say, I don't want to say too far. I don't know, you know, where all ASA is doing shows right now. I know that a lot of them are around like Pennsylvania and stuff. So if you're like on the East Coast, close to Pennsylvania, go find ASA on Facebook. Hit them up if you make music. Talk to Matt. Try and book a spot, and just come out and do a show. Like, all the other artists there are going to support you. Like, we're not going to sit here and boo you off stage. Like I said earlier, like, every artist was actually supportive. So if you want to do shows and you're on the East Coast, hit up ASA. Like I said, if you're closer to PA, any of the states in between there, it's a good thing. You're going to find somebody there that's going to help push your music if you're making music and you like music. If you're in the stream and you don't make music and you want to see some dope-ass people perform, check around for some ASA shows when they start coming up. I know that Matt's working on getting one in, I think it's Greencastle, PA, at the Cell Block, I think is what it is. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. I know that he's talking about it right now. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to happen. Another way to network as an independent artist, and when I say independent artist, guys, I'm not just talking about somebody who's rapping, singing, or doing any of that. I mean, like, producers, beat makers, any of that shit. DJs. If you're a DJ, I know fucking ASA is always looking for good DJs when they're doing shows. So independent artist doesn't just mean like the guy who's on the microphone. That's not what it means. It's everybody who does anything musically inclined. Tap in. Social media for marketing. If you're underplaying social media and working on making relationships with people over social media, stop doing that. Dude, do it. It's very important. My boy Bully, I met Bully from a review channel, Spooky Kitten. Shout out Spooky Kitten for the reviews, appreciate you. But I met him through there, and honestly, like, I had posted a song that I didn't get great feedback on him from. It wasn't horrible, he wasn't shit talking, he was being honest, and I appreciate that about him. And I ended up hitting him up after that, and before I ever even tried to make any music with him, I just built a relationship with him. He's a dope ass dude. I can sit there and talk to him fucking almost all day, to be honest. He's just like an easy person to get along with, easygoing guy. He doesn't have a giant ego. So hit up other artists, whether it be Twitter, because that's where I hit up Bully at. Go on Twitter, find artists that are looking to collab with people. Talk to, like, if you find an artist that you like that's an independent on Twitter, chances are they're going to answer you back if you message them, right? So if you're just like, hey man, you know, I love the song that you did, whatever, chop it up, wait a little bit, hit them back up. Maybe you have a song that's getting ready to come out and you have like a little sample, send it to them, get their thoughts on it. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Hendrix the man right there. But I really just hit these other artists up, man. Getting out with other artists in a networking sense means that you can tap into a market of fans that you didn't have before if they have a fan base. It's easy. It's super easy. That's like Instagram, I've connected with a couple of artists on there. Shout out Rosalind Gray. I forgot to invite you. That sucks, but Rosalind Gray, she's in Australia. I don't really know what genre she's in, to be honest. Like, it kind of sounds fucked up. I just know that she has a great voice. God damn, I got a lot of indigestion right now. She's got a great voice. She can sing amazing, and like I heard that, and I was like, dude, I definitely want to work with this girl. She's a cool person too, really easy to get along with. Hell yeah, Sauce Man. I appreciate you for jumping in. Appreciate you for jumping in. Yeah, I mean, just stop being afraid to hit up other artists and work with other artists. If you're a fan, hit up. If you find an independent artist that you like and you're a fan, hit them up too. I guarantee you, we will answer and we will be happy to talk to you and connect with you. Can guarantee it 100%. I mean, we always like good feedback too. Good feedback. Like, don't be a dick. If you don't like something, don't be an asshole and, you know, oh, hey, your song's shit. Like, you suck. Whatever the fuck. Like, don't do that. If you have opinions of their music that you can give them, I forgot how to say that. Shit. If you can give them a creative feedback, right, on what they're doing, do it. Constructive criticism. If you can give them constructive criticism on some of their music or whatever, do it. I can guarantee you we're not going to be mad. We would rather see you guys let us know. I mean, I'm not going to speak for everybody. I know there's some artists who have a fucking giant ego, and it's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. So don't be that guy. Honestly, like if you're an artist, don't be the guy who's got a fucking giant ego. When somebody tries to help you, you get a fucking attitude about it. That shit's lame. Constructive criticism from fans, other artists, we will always respond well to it because we're always looking to make our music better than what it was before. Another thing for networking is local events, right? It doesn't even have to be a music event. If you have something that's going on in your city, your town, wherever the fuck you're at, go to that local event. Take some stickers with you. Take what am I trying to think of? Take some QR codes that people can scan on their phone, right? This is easy. This is so easy. We live in the day of technology. Everybody's got a phone right next to them. So take a QR code with you that brings up your link tree, whatever you have all of your links on, right? And then they can scan it. They'll go through, check it out. If they like it, hey, dude, you just got a new follower. You didn't have to do anything, right? All you had to do was be a people person and go talk to people at a live event that's somewhere in your city or your town. It, like I said, it doesn't have to be music related. Who cares if it's music related? You're a business as an independent artist. You're trying to sell yourself. So you have a local event. You see you got a lemonade vendor, right? The lemonade vendors out there pushing their lemonade, right? Because they need to make money. So what do? They have a big ass sign. It's hot out. Hey, come get this. Whatever. People show up and buy the lemonade. So market yourself to these people. Give yourself to these people. Market yourself, and get them to become a fan. Talk to them. Actually interact with them. Don't, hey man, you know, I'm an artist. Check this out. Thanks. Bye. Right? No, don't do that. Don't do that. That is the quickest way for you to actually not get a fan, is to act like that. Walk up to them, introduce yourself, ask them what kind of music they like. If they like the kind of music that you like, continue the conversation. If you're a gangster, like if you do gangster rap, right, and you walk up to somebody and they go, I listen to country. If they just say I listen to country, if they don't go, oh, I listen to country and rap, or, you know, I listen to a lot of different genres. If they just tell you one specific genre and it's not your genre, I probably wouldn't continue the conversation. It's probably a good sign, like, hey, well, you know, I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day, you know, or enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it might be. But the point is, you still need to talk to these people. You have to talk to. You literally are showing up to a local event. Hopefully it's free. Hopefully you didn't have to pay to get in, unless you were already going to this event. And I'm just speaking in hypotheticals. I don't know what the fucking event is. I don't care what it is. I'm just telling you, this shit's easy. Like one of the things that actually no, I'm gonna wait to get into that one. That one's next. But yeah, local events, talk to people, put yourself out there. You put your music out there, which means you're already putting a piece of yourself out for other people to come and see, right? But nobody's gonna come and see it if you aren't putting yourself out there for them to come see it, right? That's like if you're a painter, you're trying to get paint jobs. This is how you feed your family, right? If you're a painter, you try to get paint jobs, but you're not doing any advertisement. You're not going out. You're not, hey, I'm a painter who needs something painted. Like, nobody's going to know who you are. You're just some other dude that lives in their town. They have no idea who you are. You have to let them know what you do. You have to put shit out there. And if you don't put yourself out there, you're never going to make those right connections. You could go to a local event, meet somebody who owns a bar in your area, a nightclub, whatever the fuck it might be, end up talking to them. They could like you as a person before they ever like your music. They listen to your music after you had the conversation with them, and then they invite you out to their venue to perform in front of people. It's easy. It's so simple. So don't underplay going out and just talking to people at local events, even if they're not music related. That's probably one of the worst things you can do, to be honest, is to not do that. Give me 1 second, guys. But yeah, so local events is definitely a big thing. Another good one is a bigger artist show, right? You're at a music venue, right? Everybody's there to listen to the music. Chances are, if you're there because they make the same music as you. So if you go to a bigger event, this is actually something that I had pretty good luck with, which was really weird because I actually wasn't even in the same genre that I make. I went to it was like a Dance Gavin Dance show or something like that in Baltimore. I went around and talked to 20, 30 people at this event. And granted, the place was packed. I didn't really go down where a lot of people were at because, you know, they were doing their own little thing down there. They had like the mosh pit and shit. I wasn't about to try and take my phone down there and show people shit and then lose my phone or get it broken. So fuck that. But I talked to the amount of people that I was comfortable talking with that didn't really, I don't want to say that they weren't engaged with the show, but they weren't all the way engaged, right? Like they weren't down front and center. They were kind of hanging back where I was at, just enjoying the show. So I went and talked to about 20 or 30 people and ended up walking away with 20 to 30 Spotify followers just from doing that. Just by walking up to them and talking to them. And like I said, this wasn't even like a rap show. And I'm showing them, me like introducing myself. Hey, I'm SPtheGreat. I'm a local rapper from DMV. You know, I make rap, hip-hop, trap, whatever the fuck I said. I know rap was in there, but I just told them what I did, told them where I was from, asked them if they would check me out, told them I'd, you know, really appreciate it. I think at the time I was only a year and a half to 2 years into actually releasing music. But I ended up walking away with almost 30 followers just from talking to people. So if you're downplaying going out and just telling people about your music, don't do that. That doesn't make any sense. It's literally the cheapest way to actually get people to follow you is word of mouth, right? It's the same thing with businesses. Like when McDonald's first started up, right? It wasn't what it is now. It was some little tiny ass shop. So I don't remember where they started, but it was some little tiny ass shop. Nobody would have known who McDonald's was, especially back then, because I think it was like the 70s is when McDonald's got popular. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. You know, they didn't have cell phones. They didn't have internet. They weren't. It was none of that. It was newspaper ads and word of mouth. If people didn't talk about that restaurant, it would never became a chain. Nobody would have cared. Like if people didn't go out and talk about it, McDonald's wouldn't be a thing, right? So you can be the next McDonald's. Go out and fucking talk to people. It's free. It's free. It's literally like doing this. Just talking to them. Hey, yo, what's up? I'm SPtheGreat. I'm from DMV. I make rap and hip hop. I'm an artist, producer, beat maker. I also know audio engineering. This is what I do. This is who I am. I try to keep it real. I want the same type of people to like my music. Check me out. You know, if you like it, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. If you don't like it, I appreciate you using your time to check me out. It's so easy. So easy. It's literally free. It's free. Everybody, and you know, that's another thing for people who don't like doing content and stuff like that. Like, they just think that the music's enough. Bro, the music's not enough. The music will get you to a certain point. I'll tell you that. The music will get you to a certain point, but the music's not enough. The music isn't enough to bring people in. Yo, what's up, Mike B? Shout out. I was right. Mike B is from Pennsylvania. Hanover, to be exact. I appreciate you popping in the chat, bro. I appreciate you fucking for everything else that you've done. Fucking dope ass dude. Y'all need to go check Mike B out for real. Go fucking stream that new shit, hand sanitizer. That shit's fire. I'm not even fucking playing with you. Go watch. Go fucking stream that shit. It's out everywhere. Do it now. So yeah, I mean, really, the best one. I want to say one of the best ways, right? A lot of people could argue. They could say content is the best way to get people to go listen to your music. Yes, content is a very important thing. You should clip that and make it a commercial. We might have to do that. It's funny as hell. But just word of mouth, really, right? Like, because social media, yes, social media making content is a good way to get your stuff out there. It is a easy way to reach people. But here's the other thing with that, right? You have to be making the right content that's getting pushed to the right algorithm in order for people to even see what you're doing. So is it actually the best way? It's debatable. Some people argue. Whatever. I don't really care to argue. I don't think that content is the best way. I think that word of mouth is. Honestly, I think going up and talking to people... I think going up and talking to people about what you do is the best way for you to gain followers. I mean, think about how many shows that you've probably went to where you showed up to see one person. That person's the headliner. And then the openers come out and you end up liking the openers. Right? And then they shout themselves out. I'm blase blah. Follow me on this and that and the third, right? And then you're like, yo, they were dope as shit. I'm gonna go follow them. That's word of mouth. They just told you to your face. Yeah, you got to watch them perform, but they just told you to your face who they were and to go follow them. And you did it. So to me, word of mouth is probably one of the best ways. It's the cheapest way and it is the easiest way. Cheapest way as in you don't have to actually spend money to go talk to people. If you're already out, you can just go talk to people. Just go do it. It's easy. It's easy as hell. Yeah, exactly. Like Hendrix just said, you create the content, then market the content like the music to get people to listen to the music. It's fucking stupid. It doesn't even make sense. And it's like, oh, well, you got to make sure that you make the right content that matches the music. And then, if you know, you could have the perfect piece of content, but the music might not be right. And then you could have the perfect piece of music, but the content's not right. So then you're like sitting here trying to figure out, like, you're already stressing out about having to make your music. Like, you want to make all your music, but now you have to stress out about making the content too, right? Like, it's the fucking craziest shit to me, because you can sit there and make all these videos and make all these videos and make all these videos, and yeah, you might gain a little bit of a following, but you're playing the lottery every single time that you're uploading a piece of content with your music, hoping that people will go stream that shit. because they don't just go viral, right? Well, they do just go viral, but nobody knows how that shit actually goes viral. Some people think that it will actually work. Some people don't think that it will work. Some people think that there's a formula to it. Well, there are all kinds of people on YouTube that talk about this all the time, that they followed the secret recipe to fucking going viral on TikTok or whatever it might be, and then they post it and it doesn't go viral because there's no secret formula. Some shit just clicks, some shit doesn't click. So why would I gamble on playing that lottery when I could get personal with somebody in real life, talk to them, tell them what I'm about, show them my music, show them my beats, whatever it might be, and actually get them to listen? Why would I play the lottery with content like that, right? And I mean, I make content. I know that it's a necessary thing. Do I try and get it to go viral, though? No, I don't give a fuck. It's like, I would have better luck going and playing Scratch Off than I would to fucking hope that I go viral on TikTok. That's just fucking retarded. Like, it pisses me off. It makes me upset. To me, word of mouth, getting to know somebody is the easiest way to get them to become a fan. I don't think that content creation is the way to do it. Some people get good at it, and you can get good numbers on your content. It might not ever go viral, but you can get good numbers on your content. I won't argue that. If you figure out like a certain little recipe that you got that does good and the algorithm starts picking it up, yeah, you can get a good following off of content. I will give it that. It is also cheap. It is free to make. We all have a phone. If you have a camera, you can make content. So I'm not going to downplay that and say that it is not a necessary thing to do, but I do believe that word of mouth is the best way. Another thing that I wanted to talk about in this podcast is marketing, which technically I just touched up on that a little bit, even though we were talking about networking. So when people think of marketing, I feel like most of the time people are thinking of ads. I've ran a couple of ads. I don't know if it really actually helps. Like, I didn't run enough ads to where I guess I've noticed anything different. I know that I got, more likes and more people commenting. I had, I think I got a couple followers off of it. But the question is, did those followers or did those likes convert to streams? 9 times out of 10 when it comes to ads, no. Those likes, follows, they don't actually convert to your stream count. They either liked the piece of content that you posted and they're like, okay, I could watch more stuff like that from this guy, so I'll go ahead and follow him. But that doesn't mean that they're actually going and searching your music after that, which is an issue, right? Because you're paying these ads, no matter how much money it is. I don't care if it's $1 or $100 that you're paying to run these ads. When you run those ads and they don't convert to streams, it's not helping you. It's really not. Like, yeah, cool, you just got 100 new followers off of running this ad, but if 100 of those people are now following you and didn't go stream your shit, that's wasted money. They just followed you just to follow you. You're not doing anything with that. Granted, it could help you down the line because you might end up being able to convert those followers into listening, since now they're on your page already and you have more access to them. You could convert them to your stream count. I just don't think that paying for the ads is worth it to get, a couple new followers to try and convert to streams. It doesn't really make sense. I think it's kind of like a monetary waste at that point, right? And with us not having any backing as independent artists, it doesn't really make any sense. You're pretty much just throwing money out the window that you could have used on something else. You could have used it for gas to go to a show. You could have used it to buy a beat. Like, there's so much better things that you could have done with that money than pay for an ad and have people come and like follow you. It just doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't convert well to me, like even in my head. That's yeah, I don't know. I don't really, I'm not an ad person. I don't think that I would pay for any more ads. I mean, you could do it if you wanted to, and you could even be really good with your ads. You could end up actually doing great. I don't think I've seen a whole lot of people who have done great running ads. I haven't heard anybody talk about how good it was to run, like, oh yeah, I ran this ad and now I have 1 million streams. It doesn't really happen that way. Social media for marketing, that really ties into content again. I mean, you can sell yourself on social media a little bit easier. I feel like Instagram, you have a story. Snapchat, you have a story. Facebook, you have a story. I think YouTube has stories now, if I'm not mistaken. I'll let my mod tell me when he comes back in. Unless he's still in here, I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not really a big Facebook user. I am now, because obviously I'm fucking streaming on here. But yeah, I mean, social media to put yourself out there and sell yourself to potential fans is the easiest way. It's the easiest way to get close to people, because all you have to do is post a story. You post 3 stories a day of just however your day's going or what you do in a day, and people eat that shit up. People want to know what you're doing. If they like you for you, they will. They want to see you. I don't know why, right? I'm not really a fan of all the attention. So that's something I have to get better at, is actually posting stories for people to see that follow me, because I kind of slack off on the social media side a little bit. I know that it works. I mean, I could see where you have to know how to do it properly. Like, I feel like for the most part when it comes to social media though, I feel like if you're just being yourself and you're not trying to be somebody else, I feel like just like people can feel that shit, right? Because like if you try too hard to do something on social media, people kind of notice it, right? Like it comes off as forced. So, I mean, I guess you kind of have to know how to do it properly, but because like anybody can just go and do like Facebook, right? And they're like, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing today. This is how my morning is going. It is easy. I mean, I think it's easy. If that's what you're referring to, I don't, because I don't know if that's what you mean. If you know how to do it properly, like with doing like the stories and stuff, or if you just meant social media in general. Because if you meant social media in general, then fuck yeah, you have to know how to work social media properly. I feel like I'm one of the people who don't know how to do that, just because I don't like attention, so I'm not posting to get attention, which kind of hurts my music a little bit. Like I should be posting to get attention, obviously. I mean, more attention for my music rather than myself, because I don't do well with all the attention, to be honest. It was weird, like when I ended up going on when I had Mike B hit me up after the show, and then I like got on like Straight Savvy's podcast, and then like started having like a bunch of followers and shit. I was like really weirded out about it. I was like, oh dude, I don't like the attention. Like I don't want that. I don't. It gives me the ick. it gives me the ick, bro. Fucking hate attention. I guess that's all love for the art, though. You can't really make music and want people to listen to your music without getting attention. So, I feel like if you just post on social media, be yourself, do your thing, don't always post. It doesn't always have to be about your music either. That was something that I was fucking up really hard with when I first started. It was always about music. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck about your music. We're gonna be completely honest, and that's not me being rude, like, or mean. That's not me saying like, oh, I don't give a fuck about your music. I only care about mine. No, 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 no. Nobody gives a fuck about your music. Nobody gives a fuck about my music. Nobody gives a fuck about your music. Like, unless you're a well-known artist, nobody gives a fuck about your music. Nobody. It doesn't. There's so much shit happening. There is so much shit going on social media. There are so many new songs posted on fucking just Spotify alone. Spotify alone, there's so much shit being posted that nobody gives a fuck about your music. So you have to make them give a fuck about your music, right? But you can't do that by throwing fucking music in their face if they're not listening to the music already that you already have on your socials, that you've already posted, that you've already been doing videos with. Nobody gives a fuck about your music. And I'm not sorry about that, because like that's the same way for me too, right? Like, nobody gives a fuck about what I make. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start this, was to bring more people together and make them understand, you know, more of this shit, is that nobody cares. Nobody cares, dude. You have to make them care. But throwing them your music every single day, the same fucking song, the same type of post, taking a screenshot of the fucking audio clip, or taking what the fuck is it called, screen recording of your audio, and then putting it up on your fucking story or posting it as a... Nobody fucking cares about that shit. I don't give a fuck, right? I don't want to do that. Yeah, exactly. Like Bully said, even majors aren't posting music like that all day. They don't. It's stupid as shit. The only time that you do that is if you had a release that like just started doing good, and like that. Like, I'll take Juicy J for example, because I started following him on Instagram because I wanted to see what he was doing and how he was using social media. When he dropped the Mental Trillness Part 2, I looked at his story every day. And he's not just posting his music, right? He's taking all the people that are listening to it and tagging him in it. And he's reposting those on his story. So that way people like me, who didn't make a video with this shit and tag him in it, are seeing it, right? And then, you know, those people might have people come to their page or whatever. So like it's a mutual thing for people to do that, right? He's not just shoving his music down your face. He's showing you that all these people are listening to his music and saying, yo, look at what I'm doing. Look at my new drop. Look how good my new drop is doing. Stream that shit. These people wouldn't be posting about it if it wasn't good. That's basically what he's saying without saying it. But nobody is just sitting here fucking posting music all day. I know it's important. I know it's important to post your music and you know, make it aware to people that it's out there. But when you just throw that shit down people's throats, bro, I'm not coming to watch it. I'm not coming to watch it. I'm not gonna come listen to your shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about the audio clip that you just posted. That is literally just waves. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that. That's so interesting. Like, there's so much better shit I could be watching right now. I could watch this dude fucking fall off a ladder like 30 feet high, and that's fucking more entertaining than watching these wavelengths go by. Like, I could literally sit outside and watch a fucking bird sit on a fucking telephone pole, and that would be more interesting than watching the screen recording of the wavelength of your song fucking playing. Honestly, dude, no, I'm gonna be completely honest. Looking at a black fucking wall for 10 minutes would be more interesting than watching the video of your wave clip fucking play with your song behind. I don't give a fuck. And the way that I feel is the way that other people feel too. When you do shit like that, like, we look at it and we're like, dude, bro, stop. I don't care. Show me something interesting. Show me a reason why I should care about your music. Show me something that is relatable to me, that is going to make me want to go listen to your music. Because if I can't relate to you, this is just like human psychology right here. If I don't relate to you, why the fuck am I going to want to listen to your shit? If you're not showing me something that I enjoy, that I actually like, Why do I want to go listen to it? I don't. I don't care. There is so much other shit that I could go put fucking laundry in the washer. That is more interesting than watching you fucking post this shit. Like, it's fucking dumb. Nobody cares. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that you screenshotted which I am fucking bad for all of this shit. You can go look at my Insta and you'll see it. Like, I was really bad, and I'm saying this from experience. I'm not just like, there's not one particular person that I'm talking to when I say this shit. I'm saying it because I did it, and I realized how fucking dumb it was, how boring it was, and why nobody wanted to listen to my shit. Because I was doing it wrong. Have I figured out how to do it right yet? Not necessarily. I'm working on it. This fucking live stream is like one of the things that I'm working on. I have stuff that I want to talk about that you might be able to enjoy what I do, like me as a person, and, you know, be like, oh, hey, like, he makes music. Maybe I'll go check it out because I enjoy this other thing that he did. I can relate to him. That's easy right there, right? Like, that's such a fucking easy way. I'm not good at doing the, you know, posting fucking pictures and shit. I don't want to fucking see a picture of your album cover with your song playing behind it. I don't care. I really don't. Most of my album covers are simple as fuck. Dude, they all come from Canva. They all come from, what was the other, Unsplash, where you can get all the fucking free shit. I do some lighting, saturation shit to it, like, and make it my own. Some of them I'll make, like, little stupid shit. Like, it doesn't matter. When people come to Spotify to listen to my shit, they're not listening to my shit because they saw the fucking art. They don't give a fuck about the cover art. They don't care. If they came that far, if they came all the way to Spotify, if they came all the way to YouTube, if they came all the way to Apple Music to listen to one of my songs, they don't give a shit about what the cover art is. So stop fucking making that shit so difficult. Bro, stop spending money. First of all, as an independent artist, right? Stop spending money on people to make a fucking graphic art for you for your album cover. It is the dumbest shit. Go to Unsplash, go to Canva, do the shit yourself. Stop being lazy. You can make a fucking cover art in 5 minutes. Do me a favor, actually. Do me a favor. And when you get a chance, go look at some of fucking Russ's cover arts. Go do it. I'll tell you exactly where he made them. Canva. I'll tell you exactly how he did it. He picked some shit that he liked and he threw it on. He put a fucking background on it and he threw the little stamp on there. That's all he did. He literally picked like a little stamp off of Canva and threw it on a colored background and called it good. It was like, yeah, that's my cover art. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to stream your music because your cover art's dope. Right? They're not. They're not doing it. I can guarantee you could spend fucking $1,000 on a graphic art for one of your songs or your album, and people are gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, that's a cool cover art." Like, right? Their reaction's not gonna be like, "Yo, that shit's fucking dope, bro. I really want to listen to this shit because he's got a dope cover art." No, dude, nobody gives a fuck. They really don't. They don't care. I've never done that shit. I've never looked at somebody's fucking cover art and been like, yeah, I want to go listen to their shit because their cover art's dope as fuck. No, I don't care. What does the fucking music sound like? Oh, guess what? The music's fucking trash, but you have a cool cover art. Crazy how that works. You fucking put more fucking time and energy into your cover art than you did the music. The fuck? And like, that's another thing, too. Is like, you have to put out good music. You have to put out good music. If you're not putting out good music, nobody's going to listen to this shit. It's just facts. You know, it's like I tell everybody when I talk about my catalog, right? I jumped into this shit. I started releasing music. I will fucking tell you right now, the first song that I released, I fucked up. I fucked up the entire song. My microphone was turned backwards. This one, same one right here, turned backwards. Completely backwards. It sounds like ass. Sounds like dog shit. Still have it up. I'm not going to take it down. Why am I not going to take it down? Because it's part of my catalog. Listen at the bottom. Hear where I started. Now listen to the shit at the top. I guarantee you're going to notice a difference. And I set it up that way for a reason. Because I knew, which I give myself a little bit of credit. My second and third song that I released were actually decent. They were pretty good. They were decent. I don't want to say that they're amazing. They're not like any of the shit that I make anymore. The quality in the mixes were there. The words and the message were there. I might have been a little bit wordy on one of them. Maybe even gotten off. But for the most part, they were good songs. They were good tracks. Which was crazy. To listen to the first one and then listen to 2 and 3, which the order of my catalog is Headshot was the first song I ever released. Not the first song I made. The first song I made was fucking... That shit will never come out. I guarantee you. That shit is actually probably deleted. And if it's not, I need to. It's just never coming out. Forever Alone was my second release. And... Beaten was my third release. Forever Alone and Beaten were great. Compared to Headshot, they were great. I mean, compared to my fourth release, I don't remember if it was Goliath or Dead to Me. But both of those songs were kind of eh. I had a couple moments in them. I had a couple bars in them, right? Everybody's got a moment here and there. But they were fucking dog shit compared to, like, my second and third release, which is crazy. Like, you would have thought those ones would have gotten better. No, fuck no. I rushed everything. I wasn't doing it right. So, yeah, if you listen to my catalog, I left it the way I left it, and I made it the way that I made it. So that way it's telling a story, not only in the songs that I was making, but it's showing the progress that I'm making going up the ladder. Right? This is 3.5 years in. 3.5, almost 4, maybe. I think my first release was in December of 2020. That's when my first release was. So seriously making music. So it will have been 4 years. Yeah, 4 years exactly in December of this year. And you can see the difference. You can see the difference. It's crazy. So if you ever put a song up that you think is ass, leave that shit, bro. Show you growing for real. Show you growing, because that's another thing that I realized I could take advantage of with my catalog to be relatable. Hey, I'm a fucking human. I'm not making the greatest shit. I'm not. There's fucking rappers that are way better than me. There's rappers who have better bars than me. There's fucking rappers who have better flows, fucking better everything. I don't give a fuck, really. I don't care. I'm doing me. I make what I like. I don't make what anybody else likes. I'm not going to make what you like. I don't give a fuck what you like, because you probably like that fucking Travis Scott fucking bullshit. I don't fucking know. I'm not going to make that shit. It's not me. I would never make music for somebody else but myself. For real. And any independent should feel the same way. Don't ever make music for... Don't be that guy that's like, yeah, no, man, I just make music like this because I want to ride the wave. Fuck that, bro. The fuck, ride what wave? Why are you gonna ride you're gonna fucking ride on somebody else's coattails? Like, I bet you still live at home with your mom and dad, bro. Fucking talk about ride the wave. Make your own fucking wave. Take the time to make your own wave. Do the work. When I hear people say I want to ride the wave, that tells me that you don't want to put in the work and do what it takes to be a fucking artist. Right? There's no ride the fucking wave, bro. The fuck? You're not surfing. I don't see no fucking water out here. The fuck you mean ride the wave, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Go make a wave. And if you can't make a wave, why the fuck are you even doing this shit? You can make your own wave. It doesn't matter how big the wave is. It doesn't matter if the wave is fucking this big or this big. If you make your own wave, you're going to feel a lot better. Riding other fucking people's wave. That's fucking dumb as shit. I don't think I've ever made a piece of music and been like, yeah, I want to make it like this because people like that. People like autotune. No offense, Hendrix. I know you use autotune. We talked about that last night, though. But, like, I fucking hate autotune, bro. I don't want to listen. Autotune doesn't fucking make me, I don't like it. I don't really put any effects on my voice. I EQ the shit. I might add a compressor. I know I'd add a de-esser, so that way it isn't so fucking loud. But other than that, I don't add anything. I don't need to. It's not what I like. I don't give a fuck if everybody else likes the shit. I don't give a fuck if you like the way the baby's voice or Lil Baby or whatever the fuck. I can't remember which one's which. I think Lil Baby's the one I'm thinking about. I don't give a fuck if you like the way his voice sounds. Also, that's a perfect example right there of riding the wave. Fucking Lil Man Jay. How the fuck you gonna make a career out of somebody else's rap career, bro? Like, that's some dick riding shit right there. That is some dick riding shit right there. Like, bro, you gonna fucking tell me, that you made that style? Bitch, you didn't make that fucking style, bro. What the fuck? I don't even give a fuck if I get backlash for that shit, bro. I really don't. That was the dumbest shit I have ever fucking seen. Dumb as fucking shit, bro. Like, I don't even care if he really believes that he did that shit. I really don't. Because he did it. He didn't fucking do that shit, bro. He copied fucking Lil Baby's fucking everything. He copied his fucking flow. He copied fucking the way that he write. Like, all of it. I'm like, bro, how the fuck can you call yourself an artist? You're like the fucking Temu version of fucking Lil Baby, bro. The fuck? Like, I don't want to listen to that shit. It's not even your own style. Like, it's not. You can't even say that, like, oh, yeah, this is my style. I'm Lil Man Jay. Like, no, bitch, you fucking Lil Baby J is what you're trying to be. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Don't copy anybody else's shit. Make your own shit. If you're an independent artist, make music for yourself. Do not make music for anybody else. That is what I'm trying to get at. There's no fucking reason for that shit. You're you. We don't need another fucking Eminem. We don't need another Lil Man Jay. Absolutely not. We don't need Lil Man Jay because Lil Man Jay copied Lil Baby. We don't need another Lil Baby. We don't need another Lil Wayne. We don't need another Biggie. We don't need another fucking Pac. We absolutely do not need another fucking Drake. Make your own shit. Be comfortable with yourself. That's what it comes down to. All you independent artists that want to copy other people's shit that are like, oh, I want to ride the wave. Bro, you're uncomfortable with yourself. If you're uncomfortable with yourself, why are you even making the music? What the fuck are you doing? Like, that shit don't even make sense. Like, you want to copy somebody else's shit. Now, I get it if you're paying fucking homage to people. Like, I have a song that's exactly like that, bro. Fucking makes sense. Like, my first bar has it in it. Stuck in the monetary loop. Give me the loot. Gotta be real. Let me spit some shit. That fucking give me the loot. Give me the loot. That shit right there. That's me paying homage to fucking Biggie. Because I grew up on Biggie. That's not me trying to copy Biggie. That's not me fucking kicking the door, waving the 4-4. Like, no, bro. That's not. I listened to him. So I wanted to add some shit that everybody knew from him. That way it's not like. That way you can see where my rap roots are at, right? That way you can see that shit. That's different than fucking trying to do somebody else's whole shit. Don't fucking do somebody else's whole shit. That's fucking dumb. There's no reason for that shit. Be you. And if you don't want to be you, don't fucking get out of here, bro. Like, for what? You're okay. You're basically telling everybody that you're okay with not putting in work to do what you need to do. You're just okay with settling. You want to be that guy? You want to be the guy that everybody talks about, like, oh, yo, he took his style. That's what you want to do? Oh, we had that with fucking bigger artists already. We had that with fucking Drake and fucking Temptation, bro. For real. That whole shit where Drake fucking stole his flow. Everybody called him out for that shit. And that's what pisses me off the most is, like, you'll see people calling, like, you'll see people that will call bigger artists out for doing that shit. And honestly, you're probably like, if you're an independent artist that's making your own music, but you're copying somebody else's style, you're probably one of the motherfuckers that called them out. You're probably one of the motherfuckers that will call that bigger artist out if they steal somebody else's shit. But you won't call yourself out when you're stealing the shit because you're too fucking lazy to do your own shit. You're too fucking lazy to make your own fucking shit, right? And I don't really give a fuck like how anybody feels about this. I really don't. I'm speaking truth. I'm speaking facts. I'm not talking shit. I'm saying it real. Like, we don't want to fucking hear somebody else's music that they've already been doing. They're doing it. They already mastered that shit. They mastered that shit. You master your own shit. Figure it the fuck out. Figure it the fuck out. And there's a difference between having styles that have influenced your style and stealing styles. There's a big difference. You can hear it a lot. Like there's a couple songs that I'm working on that have like a Mac Miller type of vibe to it. I'm not stealing Mac Miller's whole fucking style. No. I'm paying homage. I think Mac Miller was a great artist. There's one song where I ended up using his style and changing it. I don't want to say changing it. I had his style in mind when I created my own piece of work, and it inspired my piece of work to where you couldn't even tell that like Mac Miller actually inspired that song because I did it in my own way. But it was completely Mac Miller inspired, bro. I got off fucking work. I was listening to the Swimming album. I was fucking like in the shower or some shit, had that shit playing, bad day or whatever, so I'm listening to Swimming, fucking in my shit. I get out the shower, I come fucking, I either made the beat or already had the beat done, and then I just started writing. That's it. I wasn't fucking sitting there writing with the shit playing, right? Like I turned the shit off when I came to write, but I envisioned the way that he wrote in order to help me create my own song. So I might have structured the song's lyrics in a manner that Mac would have. I might have played around with like some singing shit like Mac would have, which it wasn't even necessarily actually singing, but I will call it that for the time being. And it came out to be my own shit. You couldn't even tell. Fucking, I don't give a fuck what you gotta say to me. It's okay, just go the fuck away. All by myself, that's how I like to stay. Will the pain ever go away? Never be the same, guess it's time to run away. Maybe I'm actually worthless, guess I deserve this filled up with curses. Like, that's my own shit, bro. I did that. I had another artist in mind that was helping me write that shit, but I didn't steal his shit, right? I had it in mind and made it my own thing. So do the same shit. Don't fucking steal other people's shit, bro. Quit doing that. Quit fucking jacking people's style. It's fucking crazy. There are too many of us that have too many different things going on for us to steal somebody else's shit. It really fucking bothers me. And I'm not saying stealing somebody else's shit as in like taking their song and like doing a fucking cover of it or something. I'm literally saying like taking their entire fucking style and fucking taking it like and using it for your own. And the best example that I can keep doing that is with the fucking Lil Man J bullshit, because he fucking copied Lil Baby, bro. That's exactly what he did. Don't do that. If you do anything, don't do that. Be your fucking self. Make your own fucking music. Stop trying to hop on waves. Make your own fucking wave. I'm sick of fucking everybody making the same music. It's dog shit. I don't want to listen to the same shit. I don't. We all have so many different fucking things. We're all so different. And you can see it just by talking to people that there is no reason to steal somebody else's shit other than the fact that you're lazy as fuck. You're too fucking lazy to take the time to figure out what kind of style you have. That, or you're too insecure and you're afraid people won't listen to your shit. Or you're just worried about this shit for the bread. For real. You just want people to listen to your shit because you think you're going to make money off of it. So then we get this oversaturated fucking market with everybody making the same type of fucking music. Nobody's making anything different. So we're all stuck listening to this fucking garbage all the time. All the time. Like, it's just like so oversaturated with this shit. Because everybody's afraid to take steps to do different shit that people haven't already done. Right? Everybody just wants to hop on the wave. We're going to hop on the wave and do the same shit everybody else did. That's like the fucking number one way to not get people to see your shit. You're in an oversaturated market. That's like if you have a fucking McDonald's next to a Wendy's next to a fucking Burger King. Why the fuck? That's oversaturated, bro. That's dumb as fuck. They all sell the same shit. Right? That doesn't fucking make sense. Like, I don't want these three fucking options to choose from. They're all the same. They're literally all the same option. Give me another option. I don't fucking want to sit here and choose between the same fucking frozen shit, right? Like, nobody wants that. Nah, give me some fresh shit. Give me some fucking new shit. Stop making the same shit. I fucking get so sick of seeing that. I really do. And I hate that I'm ranting about this, but somebody has to. Right? Like, somebody has to actually fucking say, like, this shit is enough. I've had enough of it. For real. And, like, even that's even as, like, an artist, bro. Like, there's only certain people that I want to listen to now, because I know if I go and try and find other certain people, like, they're making so much of the same shit that it's almost not even worth fucking looking for new music. Not unless it fucking pops up on your doorstep and it was free. And you're like, oh shit, that was good. That was dope. That was new. That wasn't like all the same shit. They actually had some cool shit going on. But if I'm looking for music and I scroll through fucking 10 people doing the same shit, I'm like, oh, look at that. Look at that. They're all fucking lazy. None of them want to do anything. They just want to fucking hop on this fucking bullshit, sound exactly the same, rap about the same shit that they don't even fucking do. That's another thing. Rappers rapping about shit that they don't fucking do, bro. I can't fucking, oh. Bro, if you rap about shit that you can't do, shut the fuck up. Like, if you can't back that shit up, like, just shut up. Shut the fuck up, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care. Talking about some shit that you heard, not shit that you did. Fuck that, bro. That's not fucking, like, that shit's just crazy. How the fuck am I supposed to listen to you rap about some shit that you haven't done, right? A bunch of people like this shit, and now you do like an interview or you do a live stream and you fucking didn't do any of the shit that you said that you did in your fucking songs. Like, bro, then I'm like sitting here like, what, bro? Like, so you a lying ass bitch. You fake that shit just to have people come listen to you? The fuck? Why? Make shit that you know. Make shit that you've seen. Make shit that you actually fucking do. I don't give a fuck if you rap about playing fucking Call of Duty, bro. I don't give a fuck. Do it. Make that shit. I know somebody who did it, and this shit was fire. Fucking do that. You play fucking Minecraft, rap about fucking Minecraft, bro. Don't fucking come out of this bitch talking about, oh, you know I always got the stick. Yeah, bitch, a fucking stick of fucking wood in Minecraft. That's what you got. You ain't got no fucking real stick. Like, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Don't rap about that shit if you don't have it. Don't rap about that shit if you don't do it. I fucking hate that. I can't stand that. You're gonna sit here and rap about some shit that you don't actually do and put on a front just to get people to like you. For what, bro? Because you're gonna get found out sooner or later. You're gonna get found out that you don't do that shit. If you rap about doing fucking drugs and you don't do drugs, bro, first of all, shut the fuck up. Because if you rap about drugs like doing drugs is fun, like, you're a fucking whole ass dick. You're one of the reasons that's part of a problem. In my music, yes, I rap about doing drugs. I'm not actually glorifying them. I'm telling, like, a story about the shit that I've done. The shit that it is what it is. But if you're gonna sit here and rap about the shit that you haven't done, bro, that is so fucking destructive toward the people who are listening to it, because now they see you glorifying that shit like everybody else does when they rap about it. I made a fucking song talking to fucking Leaf about how I was afraid I was gonna fucking overdose and that he was gonna have to fucking push my music for me when I was dead. Like, do you think that shit's fun? Like, for people who fucking make music, that, like, do you think that shit is fun? Bro, do you think it's fun when you're laying in a fucking bed and you feel your fucking heart rate slow down? And you're just like, fuck. Hopefully I wake up in the morning. Right? Like, it's all fun and games until people start dying, right? It's all fun and games when we're fucking rapping about shit that we don't do because we want people to like us and we want people to listen to our shit. That's all fun and games. But what happens on the other side for the people that's a real thing for? I'll give you a fucking big one right now that everybody already knows. Juice WRLD, bro. Y'all think that it was fun to be in his shoes with what he was doing? You think it was fun to fucking sit there and do all those fucking drugs because he felt fucking how alone and empty he felt? You think that was a fun time for him? Do you think he wanted to fucking get off that fucking plane and overdose in a fucking airport? Do you think that was his goal? Do you think he was sitting there fucking one day like doing all these fucking drugs and he's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna die one day doing this shit? No, bro. That probably wasn't even one thing that he wanted to think about. It definitely crossed his mind. Definitely crossed his mind. But did he want to die? No. So how the fuck you gonna be out here fucking making music about shit like that and you don't do it, bro? Quit. Stop. It's not okay. It's not. There's too many fucking kids that listen to this shit now too. There really is. There really is too many fucking kids that listen to this shit. And this is also a show for people to get to know me. So, you know, I'm active in my community. I coach sports. I coach high school sports. So I do have to be careful a little bit with what I talk about. But one of the reasons why I coach high school sports is because I don't want those kids to do that same shit. I don't want those kids to go down that route. I don't want them to have to live that life. I don't want them to have to know what it feels like. I want them to, I want them to do so fucking good, bro. Like, most of you that fucking make music and do shit like that, like, you probably have no idea. You probably have no idea what it's like to look at a fucking kid in your community that's in the fucking youth that, like, you want to grow up to fucking make a difference. You probably have no idea what it looks like to fucking look at one of those kids and be like, God damn, bro, I'm so excited to see what you do in life. Because I want to see you do so fucking good. You guys probably have no idea what that feels like. And that's sad. Some fucking grown-ass men out here fucking rapping about shit that they don't fucking do and don't even help with their fucking community. All they do is fucking destroy it. Y'all fucking should feel real fucking... Look, round of applause. Round of applause for you being a fucking dumb bitch, bro. Honestly. For real. That's... I mean, that's all... Like, I don't want to go into any more on that because that shit fucking pisses me off, but... Good job for being a fucking bitch, bro. Like, for real. I got a little off topic. It's okay though. It made for a good stream. So another thing with like marketing in general, right? Be yourself. First of all, we got that out of the way. Be your fucking self. Quit trying to be somebody you're not. Selling your music, bro. You can sell your music. And I mean, like, I know that there's not a lot of people that buy music nowadays, but if you grow a fan base that actually enjoys you and will support you, I appreciate you, Hendrix. If you grow a fan base that actually supports you, they're tempted to buy that shit. They're tempted to help you. Fuck, man. They're tempted to help you out. They're tempted to they want to see you do good because they enjoy you, right? They like you as a person, not just your music. So they will help you grow by giving you monetary gain. Whether you're selling your music on Bandcamp, whether you're slinging fucking mixtapes, which I know a lot of people don't use CDs anymore, but there are some people who still buy CDs. If you're slinging that shit, if you're making songs that you don't plan on releasing, and you have a page like Grouped, I think Grouped has a paid version and a free version now, if I'm not mistaken. You can sell exclusive songs that you're not going to release anywhere else but on that paid platform, right? So now the people that are supporting you are there because they're getting something out of it. They're getting a song that nobody else is going to be able to hear. If they like, I don't know fucking how much. I don't have any of that shit set up. I want to get some set up. But even if it's like $5 a month, right? If you have 10 fans signed up at $5 a month, that's $50 a month for you in your pocket to help you. $50 every month, which is not a lot of money, but it's more money than what you were getting off the music that you are trying to push for streams. Streams don't pay shit, bro. They don't care. They don't give a fuck about your music. You can look at the dude who fucking runs Spotify. He's already said that shit. He don't give a fuck. Your music ain't worth anything to him, bro. It's not. It's not worth a goddamn thing. But they pay Joe Rogan a good amount to fucking do a podcast on their shit. Wasn't that motherfucker already doing like a podcast on fucking YouTube? But fucking Spotify gonna pay fucking Joe. Spotify, I remember when Spotify first came out when I was in fucking like high school or some shit, bro, or fucking middle school. I loved that shit because it was all music. It was just music. Now Spotify's gonna go ahead and pay fucking podcasters to fucking stay on their shit like a fucking brick of money, but you can't afford to pay artists more money. Here's the other thing too, right? I know this was a big thing that was going around. Your whole entire catalog has to have over 1,000 plays. So every single song that you have in your catalog has to have over 1,000 streams. Then Spotify will see if you, they'll vet you and say, okay, we believe that you're worth monetary fucking value, right? So they might not even fucking pay you when you get over 1,000 streams on your whole catalog. It's up to them at that point, right? Fuck that, dude. What? Because if they're not paying you that money for those 1,000 streams like they used to, and they're like, there's a lot of people who aren't gonna get over that. There's a fuck ton of people who are never gonna have more than 1,000 streams, right, on all of their catalog. So if they don't have more than that, then why can't Spotify afford to pay you more? They're still okay with paying you. I think it's like 0.00035 cents per fucking stream. Who the fuck came up with that? So if you want to grow as an artist, you want to make money as an artist, one of the best things that I think you can do is to actually sell your music. Sell people something that they want, that they can't get anywhere else, right? If you do exclusive music, if you have a Patreon where you post exclusive music, if you have a group where you post exclusive music, you can also do videos of behind the scenes, how you put the shit together in the studio. Add value to your fans, because your fans want to support you. They really do. There's a lot of people that talk about this. Your fans want to support you, but you have to give them a reason. You can't just do this shit lightly. You can't just half-ass this shit. If you actually want to make music your career, you have to fucking treat it like a career. You have to do what you are supposed to do. You have to give people value. And if you're not giving people value, why the fuck should they support you? I don't want to give you money if you're not giving me value. That goes back to the same thing like the Instagram shit. I don't want to see somebody post a fucking wave video of their music. I'd rather stare at a fucking black wall. So why would you have people that are trying to support you, that want to pay you, and not give them the value that they deserve? These people are coming to you, and you're not going to give them shit? That doesn't make sense, right? That doesn't make sense to me. If I had the opportunity to make money while giving fans value, 100% I'm in, bro. I want to make people feel good. I don't want them to just be like, oh, fuck this guy, right? I don't want that. I don't want people to feel that way. The longer you keep people on the platform, the more money they pay. That is true. That's true. Spotify had 40 million songs that didn't get one play. Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude. That's actually wild as fuck. I would have never bro, even my shittiest fucking song, even my shittiest song, bro. I'm talking about, like, it's straight fucking garbaggio, homie. Like, hot garbage for real. Like, just like some straight fire ass trash has like at least 150 to 200 streams on it. There were 40 million songs that didn't get one play. Bro, I'm actually so blown right now. That's fucking wild. Damn, bro. See, and that should put into perspective for people, right? That if there were 40 million, right? 40 million songs that did not have one play on them, that should tell you right there what the fuck you need to be doing with your music. Spotify ain't it, bro. It's not. I'll speak up against that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, what? You got fucking $3, $4, $5, what? Like $5? I think I might have like $5 in fucking Spotify streams that they're holding from me because my whole catalog doesn't have 1,000 fucking plays. But get the fuck out of here, bro. Hold the fucking $5. Hold that shit. For real. Hold that shit. Hold the fucking $5, bro. Like, I don't fucking need that shit. Like, if you're gonna sit here, you're gonna fucking tell me, like, there's 40 million fucking songs on Spotify that haven't got one play, and they're gonna hold like $5. Bro, for real, keep that shit. keep that shit. I don't fucking need the $5. I don't give a fuck. Spotify's not it. Spotify's not fucking it, bro. I'm not flexing $100 fucking either. I'm just saying I don't need the fucking $5. So fuck anybody that wants to come in here and comment some dumb shit. I'm not flexing $100 fucking, bro. I'm just saying I don't need the $5 from fucking Spotify because it's retarded. It's like dumb as fuck. And like the other thing is they're the ones that are telling you how much the fucking song is worth, and you guys are still worried about that shit, bro. Still worried about that. The only reason that I even fucking share any of those fucking links is just so people can listen to my music. If it were up to me, I'd pull all my music down and fucking sell it. But then nobody's gonna hear the shit. You got songs on there that don't even have one play? Bro, you fucking playing with me. Don't fucking play with me. Because me and Bloodleaf will go on that shit right now. I don't give a fuck if we actually even fucking listen to it or not. I will let that shit loop so you get fucking plays on that shit. That's crazy. Because I know you got fire ass shit. I mean, obviously I'm gonna fucking listen to it. But I'm just saying, like, I will fucking just leave that shit on fucking Bully Hendrix fucking radio all day. I didn't realize that you had fucking songs on there that didn't have any plays. That's crazy. Leaf, we know that you use YouTube. He said, I'll blow your shit up. Don't do it then, pussy. You won't. Blow that shit up. You won't, pussy. Go blow fucking Hendrix up right now. Like, I still can't believe he just said that there are 40 million fucking Spotify songs that don't have any streams. And then he's gonna tell me that he's got hella songs that don't even have one play. Bro, blow his shit up right now. Blow his shit up right now. I don't give a fuck if Spotify don't fuck with you either. We gonna make Spotify fuck with you. I mean, like I said, I don't really give a fuck about Spotify because of that whole payment shit. And I think it's fucked up. But I believe that if you have music out there, like, it should be listened to. Like, everybody should be listening to it. If you got music out, like, I don't give a fuck. We'll get you some numbers on there. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy, bro. That is wild. I mean, my biggest thing is, I know that we can make, as independent artists, we can make a lot better money selling our music. But we have to be giving people value. We have to. If we don't give our fans value, they're not going to want to spend money with us. And I completely understand that. And I'm not talking about this just all from a money standpoint. I give a fuck about the music that I make. You can go fucking listen to this shit. Like, I give a fuck about what I make. I take a lot of time to do this. I spend a lot of fucking money doing this shit. I was stressing the fuck out that I couldn't fucking do releases and I couldn't even mix and master my fucking tracks because my fucking old ass laptops kept shitting out. It took me fucking like 2 or 3 hours to upload. I think I was uploading like the last song on there. It might have been like THC Remedy or some shit. It was the last one that I uploaded from my laptop. I spent fucking $1,400 on a brand new fucking desktop just so I could post the shit. Like, that week. Shout out my boy fucking Corey for fucking hooking me up because he had an extra desktop that he wasn't using. And it's fire as fuck. It runs everything that I need to. I was running so many fucking plugins on my laptop that it was killing it. It was shutting it down before I could even fucking save. And there is so much shit that I lost that I got so pissed off I wouldn't even fucking go back and do anymore. So I have spent fucking money, bro. I have spent money in this shit, like my fucking mic, audio interface, computers, because I had to buy the fucking laptop and then I had to buy the desktop. My fucking monitors to listen to this shit, the fucking headphones. Like most people don't realize how much money goes into this. So I give a fuck about the music that I make because I didn't spend all this fucking music to make some fucking just trash. And that's what pisses me off when you have these artists out here that don't take their shit seriously and like they just make shit that nobody cares about, bro. They just put out garbage into the world and they think it's okay. They put out some shit that they didn't want to fucking take the time to fucking actually craft and give somebody like meaning, or give people anything meaningful. Is what I should have said. Thank you. Yeah, that's wild though. I like that shit. That kind of fucking makes me feel bad, bro. You say you've been doing this for 12 years and you got some fucking fire ass shit. For real. Bully, if you're still in the chat, answer homeboy back, because he's gonna get you some streams on this shit. He might not be in here right now. I don't know. If I could figure out how to play music in this shit, which I will figure out later. Like I said, I am not true to this. I am new to this, so I don't know how to do all that shit. When I figure out how to play music in here, if like I have anybody that's in the chat, if you tell me that you don't have fucking plays on your shit, like if you tell me that you have a song that doesn't have any plays, I will be the one motherfucker to play your shit. I don't give a fuck. This isn't a review show. I'm not reviewing anybody's music, but I will fucking play it to give me a little bit of a break too, because my voice is a little fucking dry from fucking talking for the past hour and a half. That's fucking wild though, bro. That's fucking insane. So another thing too is if you're a producer, which I don't even like saying this shit, right? I feel like the word producer has kind of gotten lost. Like you have beat makers and then you have producers, right? Like producers produce full bodies of work. Producers don't just produce their own music. Producers produce other people's music. That's why they're called a producer, right? So if I bring somebody in the studio, do you get what I'm saying? If I bring somebody in the studio, I'm not just sitting here listening to them do their shit and then, all right, cool, dope. Like, we're ready. Like, I'll finish it up, whatever the fuck, right? Like, no, nobody wants that shit. If I have somebody in the studio, I'm like, hey, I don't know if that worked out too well. Let's try and do this. Or, hey, I don't think that part was as exciting as it could have been. Let's see if we can make this more exciting. Like, a producer has a bigger job than like just putting something together, and that's what pisses me off. Is I feel like a lot of people forgot about what it actually means to be a producer. So like if you're a beat maker, okay, because there's a fucking difference. There's a difference. If you're a beat maker, go post your fucking beats on BeatStar, bro. Go share your fucking links on Twitter. Go fucking go show everybody that shit. It's just a beat, right? It's just a beat. 9 times out of 10 people are gonna like it because there's no lyrics on it. Most of the time when people say that they don't like a type of music, it's because of lyrics that are put on the track. If you just played somebody an instrumental, 9 times out of 10 they're probably gonna like it just because there's no lyrics on it. Once they put lyrics to it, it's a whole different song, right? Because it's not just an instrumental anymore. It's not just a beat. It's a song. So if they don't like that style that person's fucking spitting in, singing in, whatever the fuck, it's not the beat. It's the genre that person made it in. So if you're a beat maker, go post your fucking beats everywhere, bro. Dude, my best fucking Instagram reel hit like 3K, which was crazy as shit, right? I didn't even think that I was gonna post it. I love the beat so much that I wanted to share it. And like I said, I was new when I posted that shit, for real. I think I was probably like a year in. I posted that shit, hit like 3K in a fucking hour. Like 2 hours or some shit. I had dope ass fucking feedback on it too. I'm pissed off that the algorithm didn't push it a little bit harder than it did after that, but like, post that shit. People like that shit. People want to hear beats, bro. There are people who would just listen to that shit. Post that shit on fucking Spotify. Post it on fucking Apple. If you make beats, post that shit like a normal artist post shit. If you use DistroKid has an option. It says, does this song have lyrics or some shit? Or is it an instrumental track? Post that shit. Why the fuck wouldn't you? People want to listen to that shit. If I don't feel like listening to fucking all this bullshit that sounds the same, I'll throw some fucking instrumentals on and listen to that shit, because it's more entertaining than listening to fucking the same thing over and over again. Post on BeatStars. Get people to buy your shit. I guarantee you, if you put these things together, if you put your networking and shit and your marketing together, right? So I already went over shows. I went over shit like that. I did the show. Fucking Mike B threw me on to a dude who had a podcast. I did an interview with him. I came back on the podcast and bullshitted with him. Straight Savvy podcast. It's just dope. Check him out. STR8. The number 8. Savvy. SAVVY. Go check him out. He's on Facebook. That's where he does most of his lives. He sends his lives from fucking Streamlabs to Facebook. Check him out. Dope as shit. What happened? What happened then? What happened after I got on that podcast? You know what happened? I fucking threw him a beat the last time I was on there. He played that shit, and I instantly had somebody fucking hit me up that wanted to buy beats. Instantly. And I do this shit to help out other artists because I learned how to do all this shit because I couldn't afford it, right? And this isn't me fucking tagging like me fucking selling beats and shit, so don't think anything like that. I'm telling you, like, because I want you to understand that I actually support independent artists. I want independent artists to do well. So I sell beat packs, $45 for a 5-pack. It's not because they're shitty beats. It's not because anything else other than the fact that I want to help independent artists afford to fucking make music, bro. That's what I want. I want independent artists afford to make music. That's it. Yeah, facts. We do gotta help Bully out. I'm pretty sure I figured out how to do that shit from a video on YouTube. If I can go back, I'll find it and see if I can send it to them. Because they go over it. It's like pretty self-explanatory. Because like once you have your own actual YouTube page up, you should be able to link that shit to your distro, right? Because your distro has, like, so you can claim. I see what you're saying, but like you can claim your page, through your DSPs and shit. The thing about like if you use distro, you have to go in and like manually set up your YouTube on distro. And then when you manually set it up, then you'll have a topic page, but when you release all your music, it will go to your actual YouTube. Like I said, I'll see if after the stream and shit, I'll see if I can find a video and send it to you, because it'll probably be easier if you can see it rather than me tell you, because I'm probably not explaining it the right way either. Like, I fixed all this shit like a long time ago, but we can definitely help you out. But yeah, so I mean, like, doing all this shit, networking with people, and then figuring out how to market. Like, if you jump in a live stream, bro, I don't even have that in my fucking notes, but if you jump on a live stream and you're a beat maker and you like, hey, you know, like if it's a review channel or some shit, hey, you know, can you play my fucking beat or whatever? They play your beat, you let them know like, hey, I'm a beat maker or I'm a producer, whatever the fuck the case might be, and you tell them that shit. Chances are you're going to have at least one person that's like, yo, I want to hear some more beats. Like, I might buy some beats from that person. I'm all about doing this shit, like, by yourself, bro. You don't need a big-ass label backing you. You don't need any of that shit. If you already have the tools to do what you do and you're good at it, you can do that shit. Which another thing is, too, is you gotta go and realize, like, for me, for example, when I do this shit, and I say that I want to help independent artists out, I pretty much only sell non-exclusives. And that's not for any other reason other than the fact that I want these other independent artists to be able to have a pick from all of my shit, rather than, you know, me post a beat and then I fucking sell it as an exclusive and they wanted to use it, but now they can't, and it was an affordable beat that they could have used and they could have done really well on it. I do have an option to do exclusives, and everybody should have an option to do exclusives. Like, you should be taking advantage of the whole thing, but the difference is if you do an exclusive, you know, and the person who's buying it knows that you have to sell that shit for more. That's just what it is. Because if you can't sell that beat more than one time, you have to get paid for that shit. There's also other shit that you can do too. If somebody wants a beat from you and they can't afford to buy it outright, but you see that they do good stream numbers or whatever, or they have a good projection with their catalog, you can always work something out. A fucking 5% split or some shit. to where you get paid fucking a 5% off of all their fucking streams or whatever, or if they sell their fucking catalog, right? Like if they sell their catalog, like you get fucking 5%. You keep getting that 5%, bro. Like you have the 5%. That's what it is. So there's a bunch of different options that you can do to get your shit out there and make money off of it. Because the goal of an independent artist, right? You being an independent artist is the freedom to do what you want. Nobody wants to go fucking work a job every day. Nobody wants to do that shit. I don't want to do that shit. I do it because I have to. I wouldn't have been able to fucking make this music if I fucking didn't. If I was some fucking bum. You know what I mean? Like, don't be a fucking bum. That's another thing. Don't act like you're just gonna blow up and make fucking a bunch of fucking money off of music, because you're not. I know it's a hard truth, and I know some people don't want to swallow that shit, but you're not just gonna make a bunch of fucking money off of music unless you get lucky, right? You have to work to make that fucking bread. You really do. It's another job. So if you can't handle doing 2 jobs, you figure it out like real fucking quick. You want to make fucking money off of music, or do you have to fucking pay bills and shit? Because don't be a bum. Don't. We have too fucking many of those. Don't be a bum. Chances are, if you fucking make music the way that you like to make music, you're not a bum, right? As long as you're not fucking lazy and stealing other people's shit, like you're doing what you're supposed to do. I just want to see the independent artist community do better. Really. Fuck these big ass labels. They did some backwards, sideways fucking shit while y'all were fucking focused on Kendrick and fucking Drake going at it on some dumb shit that didn't even fucking make sense. Like, that's not a real fuck. Like, and y'all were going fucking crazy over the shit. Oh, not like us. Not like, bro, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's not even like a real rap beef, bro. That shit was fucking played out. And it had y'all dumb bitches going crazy over that shit. Crazy. I didn't even listen to that shit, bro. I listened to the fucking first diss that fucking Kendrick put out on accident. I didn't even go try and fucking find that shit. It just popped up in my shit. In my fucking radio or some shit. I didn't actually go out to fucking listen to this shit. I didn't listen to Kendrick before the fucking beef. I'm not gonna listen to Kendrick after the fucking, like, during the beef. Like, fuck that. Motherfucker tired as fuck, bro. For real. Like, in that, like, for me, that's on some real shit. Like, Mad City, like, when Mad City fucking popped off and was big, like, I was a kid, and I was like, bro, this shit's fucking boring. This shit's fucking tired as fuck. And I don't really give a fuck, like, if anybody, oh, you talking shit about fucking K-Dot. Fuck K-Dot, bro. I don't care. I really don't. I don't give a fuck about any of these big-ass fucking artists that are backed by labels and shit. I really don't care. I don't fuck with Cole. I don't fuck with Kendrick. I don't fuck with Drake. I don't give a fuck, bro. They don't make music that I like. And first of all, Drake was already fucking told and warned before by Lil Wayne not to fucking do the shit that Lil Wayne was doing. And guess what? What'd he do? He did the shit that Lil Wayne was doing. Guess what another thing was? He got bigger than the motherfucker that brought him in. You don't do that. Not in this game. And I mean, that's like more like label side and shit, like not independent shit. I don't really give a fuck what any of you independents do, because as long as y'all are doing what you're supposed to do, you're gonna be making bread. As long as you're doing it the way that you want to do it, that's all that matters. You don't have a fucking label telling you how to do shit. You don't need that. You don't, like, as an independent artist, you want the fucking independence to make what you want to make when you want. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you guys don't realize how great it is. You don't realize, like, all y'all think about is money, right? The money will come if you're doing it right. You just got to figure out how to do it right. But you think, all right, look, so let me put this into perspective for you, right? If you broke now, and I'm not saying I'm fucking rich, because I'm not. I'm really fucking not. If you fucking broke now, and you don't have a fucking grasp on your finances, and you don't understand finances, when that fucking label gives you an advance and gives you a fucking shitty ass fucking deal, because you probably didn't have a fucking lawyer look the shit over, you just signed it because they were like, yo, we're gonna give you $1 million. Guess what? You're gonna be the same broke motherfucker that you were before, but now with bigger fucking money to worry about. right? Like, now you don't even have that shit because you don't understand finances. So you're gonna go out and spend that fucking advance, bro. You're gonna be doing all this shit. You're gonna be doing all this shit. It happens all the time. You see it all the time. You're gonna go out, you're gonna spend that shit, and you're gonna be fucking broke. And then guess what? You gotta pay the fucking label the advance back. Now, depending on what type of deal you got, you're getting fucked, bro. You're probably getting 30%. The label's getting 70%. But here's the thing. You don't see a fucking dime of that money until you pay the label back. So if you fucking blow that advance, you broke as fuck until that label makes their money back. And then you get 30% on the fucking dollar from the fucking deal. Like, you don't even own your masters, bro. You guys like really think that it's fucking cool to get a deal and have motherfuckers give you fucking money for you to go out and spend that shit, blow it, fucking waste it, and now you're fucking broke and you're in the same position and you don't even own your fucking shit. That's crazy. Because here's the thing. If you're an independent artist and you love owning your shit, which I do. I love owning all my fucking masters, bro. I love that shit. I love to be like, yeah, I own that. Like, you can't do shit with it. And if you try to do shit with it, you get hit with a fucking copyright lawsuit, bro. Because you can't do anything with it. It's my shit. You can't do shit. That's the best part about being an independent. And the other thing is, too, most of y'all probably don't realize is that you can lease or sell your catalog. So if you're an independent artist and you're doing good and you're making numbers and shit, and somebody comes to you and is like, hey, we want to buy your catalog for this amount of money, read the fucking contract. For real. Because if they own that shit for 5 years, the thing is, if somebody comes in to buy your fucking catalog, right, they understand that they can make that catalog bigger than what it already is. So if they come in and buy your catalog, they're going to make it bigger. That's the goal, right? Because they're going to push that shit because they want to make the bread off of it before they have to give it back. So if they own that catalog for 5 years, they paid you XYZ, and that's paying your fucking bills, and you're set for however long. But the other thing is, you're still going to make new music, right? So you're still going to be able to make money off the music that you're making. So if you take the money that you get from selling your catalog and you stick that shit in fucking CDs, a fucking Roth IRA, you stick that shit in places that it needs to go, where you can't fucking touch it. Don't fucking touch it. Leave that money, let it grow. Compound the interest. Look, I'll fucking teach you guys financing too, bro. I'm telling you, like, you guys don't even understand. You guys have no idea. It's so fucking easy. You guys just don't want to fucking learn how to do the shit. But you take that money that you get from selling your catalog, you stick it somewhere, you keep a little bit of money out if you need it, make more music, make money off of that fucking music. Bam, bro, you're fucking golden. Then you get your catalog back in 5 years, and the chances are that it grew because that label or whoever the fuck bought it, these people that have fucking capital gains money, which y'all probably don't even know what the fuck capital gains is, these people that got capital gains money that invested it so they didn't have to pay taxes on the shit, and now they're growing that fucking money again, right? And they got to give you the catalog back. They grew that fucking catalog, so you're going to end up making more money off that catalog when you get it back. When you get it back, you're going to be making more money off that catalog. That's real talk. Like, you sell this catalog to somebody who's fucking like a fucking private investor or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Somebody who's got fucking capital gains that they don't want to pay taxes on. They'll buy your catalog. Chances are they want to make money off of it, so they're going to make that catalog bigger. You get your fucking catalog back at the end of the 5 years. It's bigger. Now you're making more money off of it. It's so simple, bro. It's easy as shit. There are so many different ways to make music. Fucking, I haven't even touched on sync licensing, bro. Like, how the fuck do you think... Like, you think Lizzo just popped off over fucking night, bro? I've never even actually listened to a fucking Lizzo song. All I know is that everybody was fucking talking about her and shit. That's all I know. You think that she just did that on her own? No, bro. She hopped on a fucking sync license. She got her fucking or she got one of her songs in like a big ass fucking movie or some shit. I don't fucking remember because I don't listen to Lizzo. I don't give a fuck. But she got that shit into a fucking movie or something on a sync license, got paid for the song, right? Like, she made money. I don't know how much money she made off of it. She probably made good fucking money off of it. And then her catalog started to blow up after that. Because all these people watched this fucking movie and they were like, yo, whose music playing in there? I want to listen to that shit. Like, there are so many different ways that you guys can fucking grow. There's so many different ways. But nobody's teaching the shit, and that's what pisses me off. I mean, there's people who are teaching it, but, like, nobody's paying attention to it. Nobody pays attention to that shit. Like, you got people who got, like, crazy-ass setups. They got, like, nice-ass fucking rooms and shit. Bro, I'm in my fucking living room. I'm an independent artist. I am as real as it gets. I'm as independent as it gets. I don't have a fucking studio. I don't have money for a fucking studio room. I want to fucking build one in my basement because my basement's not finished. But I don't got the fucking money to do it right now. So we doing this shit like a real independent. I'm fucking making videos in my living room. That, like, my couch is literally fucking right behind me. That fucking way right there. It's one of my fucking couches in my living room. This is where I make all my fucking music too. So if you listen to my music and you hear the fucking quality of that shit, like, I know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. And I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help everybody else out. Because I don't see people doing that shit. Like, I see people with these fancy-ass setups. I see people with these fucking, like, nice-ass, expensive-ass fucking green screens just, like, throwing shit out into the fucking world, bro. And it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to take advice from somebody who's not in the same shoes as me? Right? You can't. Like, I'm supposed to listen to this dude talk about going through the fucking mud as an independent artist who doesn't look like he's even been through the mud? What? That didn't even make sense. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. If I get a better setup, bro, hell yeah. Like, if I get my studio finished and, like, y'all see me in a different fucking room, it's because I fucking grinded and got the fucking bread to fucking do that shit. But until then, I will be making fucking videos in my living room. I don't give a fuck. We're going to keep it real as shit. I don't need a fucking backdrop behind me. I don't. Would it look better? I guess. But if I want to keep it real with everybody, so that way you know I'm not fucking faking this shit, I'll keep doing it in my fucking living room. I don't give a fuck, bro. I ain't going to move it. I got my whole fucking setup right here. Everything. I'm lit. Like, I just went out and got a webcam to do this shit because I wanted to talk about it because I haven't seen anybody doing it. I just got everything that I needed in order to do streams and didn't move my set. I left it in my fucking living room. I don't give a fuck. My brother's not home right now. But if my brother was home, you probably see a bunch of fucking lights on and shit behind me. You probably see him fucking walk into the fucking bathroom down the fucking hallway. I don't care. I'm going to keep it real as shit. Because we need somebody to be fucking real about this shit. Because there's not a lot of people who are. There's a lot of people who's put on faces and shit. There's a whole lot, like, bro, like, another marketing strategy, like, that's easy as shit. I mean, easy, bro. Easy. Release strategies. Russ took advantage of this. Russ has so much information on this. Right? A song a week. And then you'll hear other people talk about it, like me. I'm one of those people who's talking about it right now. And I'll tell you why, because it works. I released a song a week for 60 days. Right? So that's 2 months. 2 months I released a song a week. I took a break because of work and shit. I didn't have enough time to release one day or 1 week. So I skipped a week. And then I posted Don't Miss the next week. When I actually had time, I threw the fucking album. Like I said earlier, album arts don't matter. I threw the album art together in fucking 5 minutes. That song has the most plays on out of my entire catalog. That song has the most plays. It's not even the best. It's a good song. It's a good track. Don't get me wrong. It's a good, like, the thing about that track is too, like I said earlier, Be Yourself. That song was like an introduction to me. That's all it was. If you actually listen to it, I'm literally saying shit like, never gave a fuck about drip. Bro, I don't give a fuck about being iced out and shit. Do I look like a fucking rapper, bro? Do I look like I got lip piercings? I got a big ass fucking beard. Like, do I look like a rap? Do I look like I have chains? Do I look like I got fucking ice on, bro? Fuck no. I ain't got none of that shit. I don't care. I don't need to look like that to make music. I don't. I really don't. And like you don't either. That's the thing. Like stop trying to impress people with the shit that you wear, bro. Look, like the watch that I wear out all the time. You'll see me at shows with this shit. It's a fucking Invicta, bro. It looks good. It was $80 because I wanted to have a nice watch. It's not iced out. I don't need that shit. I don't care. Other people don't care what you look like either. And if they do, they're not actually focusing on the music. That means you're making trash music. If you make good music, people are going to listen to you. 100%. Hey, Mandy, I appreciate you popping in the chat. I don't know if Bloodleaf is in here at the moment. He was. Thank you for stopping in and listening to my rant, though. This is, since you're new here, I'll give you a quick little rundown. This is a show for independent artists. It's also a place where I can try and help fans understand what it's like to actually be an independent artist and grind out, because it is tough. It's tough. It's a tough market. So I am just keeping it real and spitting facts and trying to help grow independent artists, because I love music and I love the people who do it. How am I tonight? I'm great. A little tired because I did a stream last night that ran on longer than what I thought it was going to, but other than that, it is a good night. You missed the good parts of the rant, but it's going well. But back to the release strategies. If you release a song a week, it's not just like TikTok and YouTube and Facebook are the only ones that have algorithms. Every other place where you can listen to music has an algorithm, right? So if you release a song every week, you will get pushed into an algorithm where people will be able to listen to you. It is so easy. It is really the easiest thing. I was talking to Bully about this last night. He said that he only releases bodies of work. So he releases albums. Another way to get people to listen to those albums, because Spotify and like stuff like that doesn't throw your album into an algorithm. It can't. It's too much work. So if you take a 16, we'll say 12 track album. If you take a 12 track album and release every song one a week for 12 weeks, right? You're using that algorithm to push these songs, but by the time you finish releasing all of these, you have a whole album put together. They have an option for that. It's the easiest, marketing wise, it's the easiest way. It's so simple. It's one of the easiest ways to get more people to notice your music and to come and listen, because it's pushing through algorithms at that point. I'm glad you're doing that, Bully. I really want to see the next one do well, for real. Because when I did that, like I said, Don't Miss blew up. I mean, I don't want to say blew up, right? Let's calm it down a little bit. Like for me, it blew up because I didn't have any other songs do that well. I think I'm almost at like 2,000 streams on that song, and I didn't have to do anything after that. The stream count just kept going up just because Spotify just kept pushing it through the algorithm. Do I want to get back to releasing a song a week? Absolutely. My work schedule hasn't really allowed it lately. I am trying to get back into the flow of things. I do have a lot of people that have been hitting me up to do songs. I know me and Bully, we have to work on one. I got to get on the horse and get that together. Really got to get on the horse and do that. Who else do I got? Rosalind, who I mentioned earlier. Rosalind Gray. She's a great singer. Love her to death. She's great. I got a song that I'm supposed to be doing with her. Bloodleaf. I don't even know how many tracks we probably have that we need to do together. Mike B has hit me up to work on some stuff together. I think I sent him a song last night that I wanted him to hop on. Who else? Matt Gardner, who I was talking about in the ASA, artist supporting artist group earlier. Matt Gardner has asked to do a song with me. So yeah, it's getting a little much. I'm trying. I gotta get better at putting a schedule together now to do all of this, because I realize without a schedule, it's going to be a lot harder if I don't do it. Look at that. I love all you guys in the chat too, supporting each other and being nice. That's what this is about. Even if you don't make music, I want you to enjoy this type of content and helping just like the other thing that I wanted to do with this was show like just regular people who don't make music and just listen to it what it's actually like to grind out and be an artist that doesn't have a big backing. At this point, I'm gaining traction. Like, it feels so weird to talk about, right? Like, I was talking about this earlier. I said something to Leaf about it. Like, when I started getting invited on the podcast and stuff, and then I started having, like, a bunch of people follow me on Facebook and everything, like, I was like, I don't like the attention. And he told me get used to it. We found out that I was good at doing streams. So here I am, trying my hand at doing my own show. Yeah, it feels weird. I'm not gonna lie. It really does. It feels weird to have people that are like, actually showing me attention. I guess you could say. Like, I'm not one of those people that really seeks attention. I just started making music. I didn't even want to do shows. I really did. I never saw myself doing a show. I did my show and then started getting attention after that, and I was like, oh, ooh, not my thing. Not my thing. The attention's not my thing. Like Leaf said, like I'm gonna have to get used to it. Obviously, especially doing the lives, like I think doing the lives for me is a little bit easier, like attention wise, because I just feel like I'm talking to people, like especially when chat's going. But as far as like people hitting me up that I don't really talk to, it's weird. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Like it's not that it feels bad. It's just like a weird feeling. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. And, like, I feel like there's probably people who would love to be in my shoes. And granted, like, I'm not saying, like, I blew up, like, overnight or anything. Like, I think I have, like, 100 followers on Facebook now. It's just a weird feeling. Like, I know there's people who would love to be in my shoes. And I don't know. It's weird. Because, like, I never really, like, when I started doing music and shit, like, I wasn't chasing fame. That's, like, I have my track out with myself where I literally said in that, I was like, fuck all the fame. I can't begin to explain. Gotta release the shit on my brain. Like, I deal with shit that's, like, bad, bro. Like, there's a lot of times where I'm like, bro, I just want to forever sleep. For real. So, like, I never wanted to be famous. I still don't want to be famous. Like, I don't care. I don't want that. Because the problem is, like, I noticed... even while my phone was going off the fucking hook and just having people follow me after follow after follow after follow, I started to feel lonelier than I already was. And I realized, like, I kind of had to take a step back and understand, like, okay, so these people are following me, right? But that means that I need to be closer with the people that I'm with. So we're gonna talk about a little bit. I got through pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about tonight, so I can do a little bit of rambling. But having like you said, Mandy, like having a healthy mindset, Yeah. You gotta keep those people close to you that you were already close with before. Because if you don't keep those people close, you're gonna feel lonelier than you already were. Now, and this isn't for everybody. I'm just speaking on people that have this problem before, like the music and shit. Because I had that problem before the music. I realized when I saw like all the followers and shit go up and had people hit me up and all this and all that, like the loneliness started to grow. And that's when I was like, okay, so I need to make sure that I keep the people close that I've already been close with in order to keep myself in a healthy space, even if it doesn't feel as healthy as I want it to. So I think that's something that's really important, is to not really get drowned into this shit. Like I said, I didn't like attention. I still don't like attention. So I don't want to drown myself every couple of minutes thinking about, oh, dude, I got new followers. Like, I want to keep that as far away as I can. I want to keep that, like, out of my head. Like, it's nice to get new followers. It's nice to hit milestones. It's nice to have people appreciate what I'm doing. It's nice to have positive feedback. It's nice to be invited to communities. But at the same time, it's not something that I want to drown myself in. Because I understand that that is a very dangerous spot to get in. Because then you start feeling like the other thing, too, is, and I think I know why that is like you start feeling like the man at that point, right? When you have people that come out and watch you and like the way that they're supporting you and the way that they're talking to you and shit, you feel like the man. You get this kind of ego or kind of complex of I'm the man. And that's not, you don't want that, because when you go back to your regular life, right? When you step off the screen, when you step off the stage, when you go back to your normal life, you go back to your regular job and shit, you realize like you're the same as everybody else. Right? Like you realize how fucking normal you are. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be normal. And by when I say normal, like what the fuck is actually normal, right? Because like I'm not normal. I'm fucking weird as fuck. But you just kind of, you're a regular dude at that point, and that's what it is. So getting sucked into it, right? Like you get into an argument with somebody, you're like, I got 1,000 followers. Nobody gives a fuck that you have 1,000 followers, bro. Like we all know that you're a normal dude just like us. That's all it is. Some people have more money than others. I'm gonna read chat real quick because I was kind of rambling a little bit, but yeah, exactly. See, that is something you can ask Leaf. That is something that I harp on all the time. Is like people who are genuine, and then like people who will want something from you later, right? So I can tell you right now, there's a lot of people that I know who are watching me, but they're not supporting me. And then once I'm not even gonna say if, once I do get bigger and I start doing well for myself, I already know that they're gonna come out the woodwork. Like, it's gonna happen, bro. They're gonna come out the woodwork. They're gonna be like, "Oh, bro, I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. I've been here the whole time." No, bitch, no, the fuck you haven't. Where the fuck you been at? I don't even know what the fuck your name is. That is one thing that I'm ready for, because I will fucking. Oh man, dude, I don't care. I have no filter. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. 100%. I know who's been around. The people who have been around know who have been around. And those people will also keep me straight. Like, those people will be like, yo, like, what if, it's a very big if I started doing something with somebody who hasn't been around from day one, they'd be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? What are you, like, don't do that. Why are you doing that? That person hasn't been here. Don't help them. Look the other way. So the people that I have around, I know will hold me down the way that I need to be held down. And I'm going to hold them down the way that I want to hold them down, that I can't hold them down right now. But when I get to that point when I can hold everybody down, I'm going to do it. I think it's just one of those things. I don't know. It's weird, right? Like, it's kind of like if you... Oh, fuck, Leaf, you're about to laugh. I know you're about to laugh. It's kind of one of those things where if you know somebody who does something, right? Like, if I had a friend who knew that I was a rapper, and they sent my links to somebody else and said, if they took my links and sent it to somebody else and was like, oh, dude, I'm friends with this guy. Who gives a fuck if you're friends with me, bro? That's not... That has shit to do with anything, bro. Like, what? Like, oh, you're friends with that guy. Cool. You're not that guy. Who cares? Gives a fuck if you're friends with me. Doesn't even make sense. Need that shit? I don't need you to fucking co-sign for me. Like, at all. Fucking co-sign. Fucking, like, don't send my shit to somebody else and be like, oh, I'm friends with that guy just because you think it's gonna make you look better. The fuck? I don't need that shit. I don't want you to do that. I don't give a fuck if you... Which for the most part, like, I know my friends aren't going to fucking do that shit, so I know who my friends are. If somebody does that shit and somebody tells me, I know that that motherfucker ain't my friend. So I don't have friends that do that shit. They know that they're my friend. They don't need to let other people know that they're my friends. So that's one thing. That's another thing being a fucking artist that you have to watch out for, is people who are trying to take advantage of you and act like they're your friend when you know... Like, deep down, you know that they're not, and they're not going to help you. They're going to try and fucking piggyback off of what you're building. So fuck them, bro. I mean, that really goes for anything, not even just music. Like, if you have shit that you're doing that people are paying attention to, and you have people that are trying to fucking ride your coattails because you built something, don't fucking let them do that, bro. Tell them to get fucked. Don't let that shit slide. I would not let that shit slide. For real. Fuck that. Oh, Mandy, are you saying that you're... Wait, you're number 63 on my channel? I didn't even realize my subs went up that much. I thought I had like 57 this morning. I mean, that's not a lot, but it's still better than what it was. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know where else to go from here other than the fact that, like, you just got to do you. You got to watch yourself, like, especially if... I mean, I don't want to just say music now because it's such a broad thing out there. Exactly. They'll try and act like they're your friend to gain some shit, to have a presence, which is like, it's your presence. I don't know how they could feel okay with that. Because why the fuck would you want to have a presence off of somebody else's presence? If you're friends with them, you don't give a fuck if you have a presence because of their presence. You're just happy that your friend's doing good. And if you're actually friends with them, you know that your friend's going to take care of you. And that goes for anything, not even just music. I mean, I know it happens a lot. It happens a lot with music. Like, there'll be some, like, fake-ass motherfuckers that come out of the woodwork all the fucking time when it comes to music. Because, like, people see that you're, like, fucking popping off and shit. And I hate that shit, bro. Like, that's some, like, part of my French, but that's some dick riding ass shit, bro. I ain't fucking down with that. Gonna try and ride my coattails. Get the fuck off, you weighing me down. You fucking heavy. Get the fuck off. I don't need that shit. Yo. I know that was a spelling error, bro. But goddamn it, that fucking game. Exactly. I just want to support the homos. Fucking homies. I'm into homies. Oh, dude, that was gold. I wish it was caught in 4K. I know that's just a saying. I know caught in 4K is just a saying, but sadly, I am cheap, so I got 1080p camcorder today because I didn't know how well the streams was gonna go, so I didn't want to spend $150 on the camcorder I wanted. Dude, that is so funny. Oh, bro. I picked the best mod. That was great. Oh, dude, that is awesome. Please send that to him so I can have that too. I want that screenshot bad. I really want that screenshot. That's hilarious. Dude, that was I love that. Dude, yeah, you are cooked, bro. You are burnt ends right now, bro. For real. You crispy as fuck. Oh, dude. Dude, you're not living that down. Every time I see you, I'm gonna make a fucking sticker, bro. I'm gonna make a sticker and slap that on some shit at your house for real. Nah, fuck that. I'm throwing that shit. I'm straight throwing that shit on like one of one of his CDs, bro. Put that shit right on top. Oh, dude, that is actually hilarious. I love that. I love all of that. That was the funniest thing I have seen in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna invite Savvy in here so I can give him a shout out. Savvy's a real cool guy. Mandy, I know you weren't in here for that earlier. Savvy has his own podcast called Straight Savvy. And he does a lot to support artists. He does a lot more than I do, right? Because he has a podcast slash music review. So like he'll review people's music and shit like that, and put artists together. Like there are so many artists that he showed me that I didn't realize like were out there. Which the crazy part was, D Shin and Shroom Vibes have a song out called Soup Kitchen, and that shit is fire. It came across my playlist. I think I was listening to my set list that I was getting ready for my show, and their music popped up in my playlist with my music on it, and it was flame. Like, this was one of the best tracks I've listened to in a very long time, and he played that shit while I was on his podcast, and I just started laughing. I was like, there's no way, because he was like, yo, check out these guys that I know. Like, I want to show you these dudes that are doing this shit. And yeah, that shit was crazy. That, like, I was like, there's no way, bro, this world is... I was like, that really showed me that the world was small. Because I was like, I listened to these people and had no idea that somebody that I would have talked to knew those guys. I was like, bro, that's crazy. Because like now I have direct contact. If I want to make a song with them, I can do that. Like thanks to Savvy. Like Savvy put that shit together. So I really appreciate what Savvy does. I appreciate what Savvy does a lot. I'm actually answering Savvy back right now, so I apologize. I'm not really talking. I know that you asked for the link for Savvy. Do you? Not fit. So Savvy has a YouTube channel too. We're trying to help him out with getting the verticals. I figured out how to do. So, I think he'll end up streaming to YouTube as well. I gotta talk to him about it and make sure that he's on board, like on page with it. Because if he doesn't, then I'm gonna help him get it set up. Because he's got a really good channel. Leaf popped in. He saw it. Leaf, you can probably find Savvy off my subscribers too on YouTube. Also, I don't know what kind of music you listen to, but I will send this link to Leaf so he can send it to you as well. Just in case you wanted the link for that, we can get you hooked up. Because this song was actually, like, this song is flame. This song is crazy. I am, like, so jealous about this song. I don't want to say jealous, like, damn, I wish I would have made that song, but I'm jealous as in, like, the quality of this song. The way that they, like, it just sounds like they did this shit so effortlessly. And, like, I hope that's what it sounds like in my music, too. Like, I hope that I don't just put some fucking bum shit out, right? Like, I try my best to make sure that I put good music in the space. But, like, for whatever reason, it just sounds so effortless. It's crazy. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. I might end up doing music reviews. I'm not 100% sure yet. It could be something that I get into. I gotta figure out how I can play music on Streamlabs. I haven't figured out all that stuff yet. I don't think that it would be a bad thing to start doing. Really, the only thing that I could do was help, right? Because like I'm not gonna be reviewing bigger artists. That's a waste of time. They're already making money off of it. They already have a platform. If I'm gonna review anybody, I'm gonna do all independents. It's got to be independents. And it's got to be independents that aren't pulling numbers either. If I review music, I'm not I'm not reviewing independents that are already pulling numbers. Like, you wouldn't see me. Yeah, facts. That intro, bro. I told you that that song is good. So anybody who's watching this, go check out Soup Kitchen by D Shin and Shroom Vibes. That joint's fire, for real. It should be out on everything. D.Shin, SHINN, and then Shroom Vibes. Soup Kitchen. Shit's flame. Check them out. I will plug people in here too. Like, even though I'm not playing their music, like, I will plug people that I fuck with that are independents. Because I looked at D-Shin's I do like Joji. Joji's hilarious. I love Joji. Um, I it's crazy that D-Shin's only got 17 monthlies. It's just wild to me. Like I heard that song, and then I like went back and like looked at my shit, and I was like, bro, how the fuck I'm pulling 150 monthlies, and like homeboy's got this song out like this, and he's got 17, bro. That's crazy. It's not fair. Joji's good. I can't say that like I remember like Joji songs like that because like I listen to him when I want to laugh. But like it's not like they make bad music, right? And it's not that they don't make memorable music. It's just not something that I make space for it to remember. Yeah, the pink suit shit was so funny. Oh god, Tristan said no. What? You showed me Joji tracks, bro. You showed me Joji and Filthy Frank, bro. Don't play with me. We have spent a whole day listening to Joji, and I know he makes serious music. It's not necessarily the style that I go for. Let's put okay, there we go. It's not necessarily the style of music that I necessarily lean toward, but I don't think that he makes bad music. It's not something that I won't listen to. It's not something that I go out of my way to listen to. Joji does have good music. It's just like I said, it's just not something that I necessarily go out of my way to listen to. I mean, you know my music taste, bro. For real. The fuck? Like, I'm not even having that conversation. What the fuck do you mean? I know it's the same. Bro, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I will take that fucking wrench away from you so fast. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, shit. No, I know. We've already listened to him. We listened to both of them. We listened to Filthy Frank. We listened to Joji. You told me when you put Joji on, you were like, you might not necessarily want to listen to Joji all the time, but he does make good music. He does make good music. He's just not somebody that listens to all the time. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna take your wrench away. Calm down. That was funny though. I see what you did there. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, bro. This shit is funny. Nah, but for real. I mean, I guess like, you know, it's kind of cool to hang out at the end of the stream. I got through all the stuff that I wanted to get through, so whoever comes and watches this will hopefully have gotten some good information out of it and can put all these things together. Like, and I didn't really do like a deep dive. I did a broad spectrum during this live, just to keep it simple. I will be diving deeper into certain topics, so you know, should be prepared for that. Like how I was talking about finances earlier and shit. Like, hating on Bud Leaf. That guy could beat my ass. Hating on Bud Leaf. Nah, Bud Leaf alright. Even though he's out here doxing me using my real name. This guy. This guy. I ain't got no brick arms. I just got heavy hands. I got heavy hands. That's about it. Wait, what? What does that even mean? You were go live on Facebook though? Oh. Yeah, dude. Oh. Yo, Manny out here cooking you, bro. Nah, I did mess up when I went live on Facebook. Well, and I talked to Savvy about that. Because he was plugging my personal, and then I like had a bunch of people that were adding me on that. So I was like, "Yo, let's switch this shit to my business page." And then we got that shit switched over like real quick, and then that's when he plugged me, and I started getting like actual followers and shit. Let you know what the stream. What do you mean by the stream status? Dude, I gotta be humble, bro. I can't just be like, oh no, I beat the shit out of Bloodleaf. Like, yo, fucking twigs for arms, bro. Yo, Bloodleaf out here looking like a stick bug. Oh shit. That's funny as hell. Damn, you got double cooked in the fucking first chat, bro. That's crazy. I feel bad now. It's okay. You'll find somebody will find a way to cook me. I'll fuck up and say like the wrong word or some shit. Be out here being cooked. Shit, I didn't even fucking bench 300 when I was bodybuilding, bro. I was benching like 225. I think my max. I think my max was like 280, 290 something when I was at my biggest. I never hit 3. If I would have started pumping roids, I probably would have hit 3. But being humble out loud, but no, he can kick his ass. I don't know, man. You gotta watch out for them little ones. Them little ones could be scrappy. He got them bony ass fucking knuckles, bro. That shit don't feel good. Anyway, Leaf, I need you to respond. What do you mean by the end of the stream status? Like, what do you mean? Like, as in, like, if I can go live on Facebook or what? You gotta remember, I'm new to this, not true to this. Fuck it, I'll do it myself. Plugging that. Fuck it, I'll do it myself. Oh, heard, I got you. I think I might actually be getting ready to end this. I don't know how to respond to that chat. Now I feel like I just got hit with like a... Like, you the hard version of the Pillsbury Doughboy. Like, that's what I just felt like you said. You a harder version of the Pillsbury Doughboy. Like, basically how I just read that. That's hilarious. I love that. I definitely am about to end this though. I appreciate everybody. It's hard as fuck. God damn it. I appreciate everybody that came out to watch the stream. You guys were awesome. I hope this was able to help some independents, especially if you end up watching this later. For real, that's what I do. That's what I'm trying to do, is just help independents out. You know, people have been helping me out, and I want to return the favor to the community. I feel like there's a lot of bullshit out there, and I want to get rid of that bullshit. I want to make a place where people can come and do what they need to do. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Illminds Independent Podcast with your host,